Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and you're more than welcome to see feedback publicly or privately. Thank you. Okay, so for this video, because I have a few of them kind of coming up. This is the Horoscopes, except I'm going to call them the elemental scopes because I'm doing the signs by element, okay? And for this video, I am doing the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The decks that I am using, I have chose the cards and I have them all laid out here. I am using my Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Capricorn Reed. I am also using my Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland, and I am using my Witch's Tarot by Ellen Duggan. Okay, so I have literally just, so fire signs. Some of you really need to kind of get your shit together and pull it back in. Okay, it kind of feels like they're kind of floating all over the place and just not really knowing where you're heading. For today's daily guidance, actually, we had the compass card and we had the magic prayer. Both of these two cards are after coming out in this spread as well. So with the compass, you really need to kind of refocus and regain your momentum for moving forward and not veering off your course. So with the compass, as we all know, when a compass is calibrated, it shows its true north basically. So you need to follow your true self. And then with the magic prayer, for some of you, you really need to kind of touch back base with your spiritual side and have faith in whatever it is that you believe in. Have faith in that, okay? Again, they are fives, the number fives, and I'm trying to see here if there's another five. I don't even know what that night was, so apologies for that. No, actually, there's not a five. I'm sure if I added these all up, I'm sure we'd probably get to five, but we have we have the five of wands actually there as well. Okay, so with the fives are all about change, okay? And because they're the two first cards that I was like drawn to, particularly because we've already had them today, or we collectively, and I've already kind of been in close proximity to them, so they did shine through the loudest, we'll say. Also remember with fire signs, like, life is what you make it, okay? So you have the wishing well out. You also have the cardinal moon for the moonology and the south node and the new moon in Capricorn. Right, so they're about, like, you've got the wishing well, okay? So we all know the wishing well is making a wish and hoping it comes true. And I have this image of blowing a dandelion and just like making a wish, basically. Okay, so with the moonology cards here, you've got don't let your past hold you back, be bold and make the first move. Your hard work is paying off. Again, it comes back to the compass. Stay true to you. Okay, stand in your truth and your power and be who you are, regardless. But your hard work is paying off, all right? With the cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. I do feel like this is kind of like you've sat back down on your laurels and you're kind of letting it like, oh, I don't know what to do. I can't do that because of this and I can't do that because of that. Yada, yada, yada. Do you know what? Get a grip and just, for some people, bite the bullet. You know what's a good idea. Your inner voice, your inner guidance, your soul is screaming at you, even to put one foot in front of the other. It is the 1st of March. And on Instagram, my stories, on my Facebook story, I have the march, welcome march or whatever. And the song that I have with that is March On by One Republic. And it is that kind of like march on, one foot in front of the other, like right, left, right, etc., etc. So it is about that, okay? And don't let your past hold you back. There's some of you that really needs a serious kind of recalibration to do with your past and forgiveness, and just don't stop and stare, okay? Don't stop and stare at your past. There's no way you can go back and change it. Forgive it, heal it, learn the lesson, and kind of push on, basically. With the Witch's Tarot, okay, financials actually with the old tarot. Okay, financials and work. Yeah. And a bit of the heart is also coming through there. To do with the other cards, okay, in relation to everything else that I'm after saying, that is not, for some of you, it will be related specifically to one area of your life. To others, it will be spread across the board, okay? And the three areas that I am getting through strongest are work, romance, and finances. Work and finances kind of go hand in hand. So for some of you, there is newness coming in with your jobs, or there's this kind of newer element, or there's a shift, or, you know, this kind of the chops and changes. Just don't be afraid of the changes, okay? Don't back away from the changes. And be okay with that. Like, be completely okay with that. Yeah, it's not going to do you any harm. You're going to maybe learn some new things, or maybe it's going to push you in your hard work is paying off and this is that next step. Or be bold and make the first move and that kind of like look elsewhere, step outside of your comfort zone, okay? Romance, reconnections. Just reconnect with your partner, reconnect with family members, because romance, like I did say romance actually, I'm just going to say relationships actually, scrap the romance, it's relationships. For some of you, it's a reconnection of relationships. So whether that be the reconnection with a partner or a friend, or a friend from your past, or just this kind of like, no matter what BS has happened, like life is to be lived, not to be holding grudges. And holding grudges is just ridiculous, and it does nothing but cause pain. So just live and let live, basically, okay? I actually realized that's my third like song quote. Anyway, so it is that kind of live and let live, and make peace with things. Within your job, you need to use your voice and communicate more. If you're working for yourself, though, I do feel like you need to communicate with yourself a bit more. Like, start drawing up some kind of a plan, but sticking to the plan. Don't be ridiculous and putting like 50 million things on your to-do list when you know realistically you're going to be burnt out by like X amount of time, because you have to do all this other like actual physical or actual kind of like collecting kids, dropping kids off, doing schoolwork with kids, homework with kids, you know, like, or with loved ones, or whatever the case may be. So don't pile yourself up too high, because that's kind of like you're sabotaging yourself. Okay, so you have to remember what your triggers for self-sabotage are. And I do feel, fire signs, that there are a few of you burying your heads in the sand with your whole like self-sabotage and kind of nearly blaming others for this reason. There is no one at fault here, but you, if you recognize it and then point the finger of blame, that doesn't make any sense. So take responsibility, take some ownership, and then be able to move forward, okay? And for change to happen, everything must change. Even sometimes your compass, just because something felt so like your true north, or this is the direction I'm going, be free flowing. Sometimes when your hard work is paying off, it's bringing you in a different direction and showing up other doors of opportunities, whether that be work, career related, and relationship related as well, and basically just life in general, okay? I hope that you can look. I hope you have a great month ahead, fire signs, and take it easy, everyone. Just breathe, okay? Just breathe. I'll see you again soon. Bye.